Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a recipe for an amazing dinner, which also works really well as lunch. What I like most about it is that it's super portable. You can take it to work as a snack, bring it to college, or even take it on a picnic. It's a great option, very healthy, and it pleases the whole family. The flavor is very mild, really good, you'll definitely like it. Stay with me until the end. You don't need to know how to cook or have any special kitchen experience. I'll explain every step to you here. And besides, it's a super affordable recipe. First of all, if you're new here, welcome. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. I have new videos every day, a new recipe every day. You won't want to miss them. If you know someone who needs more inspiration for healthy, nutritious, and affordable everyday recipes, share this video. Let's work together, you and I, to expand our chain of good, because that's what I want here with this channel. Remember that below, in the description, you'll find the ingredients, nutritional information, and other videos related to this topic I'm covering here, about the ingredients I used and similar recipes. Let's get started with our recipe then. The first thing I have here are my 2 eggs, and I'm going to mix them together here, just breaking the yolks to combine them. And to that, I'm going to add my raw zucchini, grated with the skin on. As I've mentioned in other videos before, the more we can actually use the skins of foods, the better it is for our health. The more fiber we'll get, the more antioxidants, and overall, the more nutritional benefits we can enjoy. There's a video here on the channel talking about the benefits of zucchini, whether eggs raise cholesterol, all of them will be down below in the description for you. To this zucchini here, I'm now going to add the grated cheese. I'm using grated mozzarella, but you can use whatever cheese you like at home, or if you don't want to, just don't use cheese. This part is completely optional, although it does add a really delicious flavor, so it's worth it. I also have videos on how to use cheese in your diet, calories, and everything else. Here, I have chopped green onions. If you want to add cilantro, parsley, or whatever you like, you can add it. Salt and black pepper here. I'm going to give this a mix just to combine everything. And now I have oat flour here, which you already know is an excellent source of soluble and insoluble fiber. Beta-glucan helps control cholesterol. I also have my baking powder here. Let's mix it all together. My mouth is watering already because this recipe is really good. When you make it at home, leave a comment on the video telling me how it turned out because I love to know. And let me know if you made it exactly as I did or if you adapted any of the ingredients. I love seeing your recipes. I love putting hearts on your comments. It's really great. I'll mix this together now. It's ready. Once everything is well mixed together, we move on to the second step. I already have several small baking molds here, so we can make them just like cupcakes. If you have those beautiful cupcake molds, you can use them, of course. I'm using these smaller ones here, which I greased with a bit of olive oil. If you don't have these small molds, you can use a glass baking dish and bake it that way. The only thing that will change is the presentation. But of course, it doesn't affect anything else. I like to use these molds because I think it makes them more portable, and it also makes it easier to understand the portion size when I explain to you how many servings this recipe yields in the end. I'm done now, and we're going to put them in the preheated oven. When I come back, I'll tell you how long they baked for and give you some tips on what you can add or substitute. Hang tight. Look how beautiful these healthy muffins turned out. They baked for about 18 minutes in my oven. Of course, depending on your oven, it might take a little more or a little less time. When they start turning golden on top like this, that's when you know it's time to take them out. I want to show you here, look, it comes out of the mold really easily. So, see, it comes out effortlessly. Now I'm going to tidy things up a bit to make it look nicer. Here's a serving suggestion for you. When we arrange things a little more, it always looks nicer for the person we're preparing the food for. We also eat with our eyes, so that's really cool. I want to give you some tips about substitutions that I was going to mention earlier, what you can do. You can swap or also add grated carrot, and you can also put in, if you want, chicken, tuna, or ground beef. If you want to increase the amount of protein, for example. And of course, any vegetable. I mentioned carrot, but you can use whatever vegetable you have in your fridge. If you want to add onion, go ahead. Bell pepper, cauliflower, it's up to you. So tell me down below if you're going to make it exactly like this for your dinner, or if you're going to add any of these ingredients I mentioned. I would love to read your comment. Share this video with anyone you know who needs these recipes, who will enjoy them. Let's do this together, you and I, and grow this chain of good, because that's what I want here on the channel. Like the video, it really helps me out. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. There are new videos here every day. You won't want to miss them. Fitness, health, nutrition, and these amazing recipes. Now I'm going to try it here so you can see what it looks like inside. Look at this, how soft it is. Delicious.
Mmm.